Ooh, it's been a while. I've realised it's been a while since I made my last video. I think that's kind of spiked my curiosity to create more. I think it's been a weird couple of months since. I think the last time you would have seen me on this YouTube channel would have been when I did 6 half marathons in 6 days in the south of France, which was a big achievement for me purely because of what the implicated goals are further on, like just further down the line, what that means I can use with, you know, I can do this, so how far can I push myself? Kind of thing. Yeah, that was basically the logic behind that challenge. And it was successful. It was a good video too, I think, personally. And yeah, where have I been the last couple of months? I think I got back from that and I didn't really kind of forgot about fitness for 2 weeks intentionally forgot about it because obviously when you're doing overload like that, for me that's overload. When I'm doing most of the time I'm running 40k weeks, and when you go switch that into 126k in a week, just, yeah, it's a completely different world. So I think you would have seen I was injured, so I took 2 weeks off. Did strength training and things like that to just combat injury. But what have I been doing in terms of YouTube, in terms of work, in terms of things, outside of fitness? Keeping the fitness going after doing that 6.5 marathons in 6 days. Oh, well, the light's gone, so we're just going to have to deal with that. As I was saying, 6 half marathons in 6 days was as a taster for future events, things like Marathon des Sables, which is a 7-day event, and being able to do an extended period of running throughout, or walking, or just extended period of distance throughout multiple days in a row was a thing. And now the distance is now a thing. So I have now signed up for a 2-day multi-stage ultra marathon, which is 106k in total. It's in Surrey. It's 53k out the first day, 53k back into London the second day. Now that's obviously kept me very on track with fitness and keeping that ticking over. So fitness has always been a thing that never really rocks me down. Like, it's always a consistent thing in my life. But what has been going on with work, YouTube, whatever, they both kind of correlate, but some things, I enjoy doing the YouTube bit more for sure because it's my creative side. And you know what? Having time off YouTube, especially today, I've kind of realized I'm a very creative person. I think I just enjoy creativity so much more than anything else that I have to be doing something creative. And now work has been going the best it has ever gone in terms of business and making an effort towards making money. And that's great. That's great. And it's given me something to do, and that is fantastic. But you slowly realize that you don't enjoy every aspect of business. And I think I've said this in a video before, I'm sure I have. You start a business and you learn what aspects you do enjoy, and you can start something else that more directs towards those aspects that you enjoy, rather than and then leaving out the other things. Or you can hire people that do the bits that you don't like. I'm not really in a position to hire people because the income isn't, insane. It's not coming in like, you're not hearing those Cash App notifications come through 24/7. It's just more of the income is what it is. Like it's slow and steady, but I'm making progress with business. It's just a tough one because I've always had this thing in my head for ages. Like I want to work towards business. I want to work. I like working towards business. The main thing. It's the main thing that I'm not least motivated to do out of content, fitness, and working towards actual making money from just the business itself. And that's been the weirdest thing is once you lose, let's say the content, fitness is always fine because you lose the content, you're now concentrating on the fitness. Look, the business. I apologize. Too many S's at the end. It just leaves this empty gap of creativity. And yes, I'm creative in terms of if I was to get a client and your expertise are the creative part, especially if you're working in a business relating to social media. How can I help this business with my services it's your own head, it's your own ideas, it's your business. The point of the business is you are selling your services that are your services and not other people's, and that's what makes you stand out. So that is creative, yes, but I think only to an extent. I think my creativity is very limited when it comes to business in terms of the whole aspect. There are definitely parts of like the start of client fulfillment and onboarding clients that is very creative. But if you look at sales, there's no creativity in that. The only thing that I do in terms of being creative or being myself in sales is just being myself. I try and convey my business the best way that I want it to be conveyed because it's me. It's my business, and I don't want it. Don't want to come off as some salesman. I want to come off as me. And if people don't want to buy into me, that's fine. But if people want to buy, then I'd hope they're buying into me because that's what I sell as a service. But anyway, there's no creativity to sales. There's a bit of creativity to client fulfillment, and the only other stuff is admin, marketing, things like that, like potentially creating content. And that is what I've not done, really. I've not been on the marketing. I've not been on the, you know, the getting out there side. I have been in terms of messaging people and forcing my way in, if that makes sense. But marketing is very natural. Sales is you're going in. Marketing is very people find you kind of thing. So I think I lack that creativity for marketing, and maybe I do enjoy the marketing the most, which is why I started out this agency that I run as a generalized marketing agency, niched it down to a social media marketing agency, and then now I'm doing basically just very niche social media content and software services for social media that all help businesses, like sales processes and marketing and branding themselves. So it's kind of, I wouldn't call it niching down because it's not. It's just kind of really understanding what you actually want your business to be. To be fair, I just started it with no real idea or intention. Um, yeah, I just need to get some creativity in my life. I've been lacking it the last couple of months, and to be honest, the reason why I pick up the camera today, probably what is it? I filmed the last video in the start of September, and it's late October. A good almost 2 months since the last video. So I need to pick up the camera more. I think I need to market myself and have my own creative side for myself, even if it doesn't make me money. It's just it has this thing. It just stimulates my brain so much more that it may not be work. It feels like work in terms of like, okay, I feel like I'm being productive. It's not inherently work because I'm not getting so much exposure yet, but I hope in the future that exposure comes. I hope that comes with the process. And yeah, exposure is something I hope for. I hope if I keep up content, and I think if I just kind of niche down into content that's more like me. So, for example, maybe just doing not necessarily segments about these subjects, but doing segments of me running or talking about it on this personal channel, and then the business side of things and the actual everything business related can just all go to the business channel. That can all the business related stuff and all work things. This channel's just about me. I think I forget that this I think of content. I think, oh my god, I've got to make content about either my software or my creating video and content for businesses. I've got to kind of be able to push people and funnel people into that. When in reality, my personal channel, the one that actually gets more views and gets more attention at the moment, or as always, not even at the moment, has always got more attention, is the one I need to focus on. Whether that be running content, whether that be golf content. And I deleted my original marathon fitness regime videos that I posted because I thought, oh my god, this doesn't suit. And I'm looking back at it now, it's like, how does that not suit? It's me. So I think this YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel, is going to be way more me soon. I think even if it's me talking about work and business and life, it can be in a golf context. I can be playing golf. I can be running. That's not a problem. Me talking about running and how I would help people running. I think I've got a pretty wide scale knowledge into fitness and health over the last 2 years of doing it, and especially in the last year and a bit, being very, very, very serious about it. I think with golf too, it's one of those things you sports you play individually by yourself to get your mind off other things, and that's what I use it for. I think a lot of other people use it for that too, and also the social aspect, getting yourself out there and being social. There's a lot of other things that I obviously enjoy too. I don't think I'll talk about cars or watches, but we can always talk investments and plans for the future on this. But I think travel is another big thing that I really enjoy, that I really don't think I let myself enjoy that much. I'm like, okay, we saved travel for when we made money, and we got things on the side, we got things going. Like, oh, I've had a good couple of months. I'm gonna go to Italy because I've been to Italy quite a few times this year, as you've seen through the vlogs. But I think that is actually just a side of me that I just love at the moment. And being young, you're just like, you want to get out there in the world. So I don't want to deny that. I think talking about traveling opportunities and those kind of things too, that interests me. I mean, I think you can always judge yourself at the moment of what your YouTube feed looks like. Like you're gonna watch videos that are on your personality at the moment, and a lot of my YouTube feed is running videos, health, a lot of entertainment, of course, golf, and travel. And I think if I just combine my personality into this YouTube channel, that is what's going to make me convey my personality most. Because I think I do. I think I am very myself right now. This video, I've been very myself the whole video. But, you've got to open up more. I feel like you've got to open up to all the worlds. I kind of like push the running. Like, oh no, I don't want to do running content. Oh no, I don't want to do golf content because I don't want to be just labeled as a no, it's just me. I want to be labeled as me. So what is me doing all those things? So I think we'll always keep the fitness journeys on here. I've always been good at keeping up to date with the fitness vlogs for sure. So those will stay. And the occasional golf stuff will probably start coming along. And the occasional talk about investments and travel, things that are on my mind at the moment. I mean, the thoughts videos have always come, especially with me being I don't know, I think I'm a fast thinking person that I just don't let my brain actually like sit back and take it in. You've got to just, yeah. So that's where I've been for the last 2 months. I've been working hard. I feel like I've been working hard. Sometimes I don't feel like that way, to be honest with you, but I do feel like I've been working hard. Today, I've just kind of had a pretty standard day, and I've just thought, I've got empty time. Let's fill it. Didn't want to go on a walk because horrible weather, but I think it's good because I actually created this video. And yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. This is where hopefully I get more content out. It's just raw, like this, unedited footage that is just me talking about something on my own channel. Maybe there'll be some B-roll if I'm traveling or doing stuff outside, but that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you stick around for what we have to bring in the future. But work's going well. I need to keep up momentum with that while also keeping my brain stimulated with creativity. But I hope you're all well. Everyone, I wish the best for you and keep following my journey, I guess.